if someone decides to misgender me one more fucking time, I'm gonna introduce my heel to their teeth. Okay? Great.
I regret my tattoo. The video of me getting my boyfriend's name tattooed on my forehead went viral. All of the big social media platforms, newspapers, radio stations were talking about it. And all I want to say is that I regret my tattoo.
We interrupt this program to prescribe you with 1,000 milligrams of red vitamins.
Right here, right now. It's the right time, it's the right sound. Right now. Tell the whole pipe down. Tell that nigga pipe down.
What's good, shout around? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. And you already know, Reclaim Your Throne.
Has he proposed to you yet?
Oh yes, definitely.
See that? That's 5 carats right there, big fella.
How much did you spend on our wedding ring?
Oh,
Hey,
that's
man,
a question I
to
don't
be
know the answer.
To be disclosed. It's Miami. I don't want to give those numbers, man. Next thing you know, child support's going up.
Over or under 50K?
Under 50.
Over 30?
Over 30.
He spent 30,000 on a wedding ring for you as a gesture. What does he get in return for making you his wife?
My love, my respect, my loyalty, and an amazing, beautiful housewife.
Has he proposed to you yet?
So there you have it, guys. Man, I would say that this is an example of a simp down bad. Okay, this guy is definitely blue vitamin. For one, a $30,000 ring. If you can afford it, hey, if that's what you feel like, hey, go ahead and do it. I think you can park your money in safer places than a ring that is going to depreciate in value. But anyways, as you guys can see, he did knock her up, but he was mentioning child support as if he had another child with another woman, and he was not trying to disclose financial information about himself that would lead another woman to raise child support. So I definitely think that this guy has impregnated 2 women. Now, a pivotal question that the interviewer asked was, hey, okay, what do you get in return when he spends a $30,000, damn near $30,000 on a wedding ring? What do you get in return? And she said her respect, her loyalty, and an amazing, beautiful housewife. Doesn't sound like much. That sounds like what you're supposed to be as a wife, okay? It's absolutely insane. And then you heard what he said, intercourse every day at the end. That's what he threw in there and pitched in there. But of course, she wasn't thinking about that, and she also does not believe that, all right? When she gets a headache, you're not getting intercourse every day. When she is on that time of the month, you're not getting intercourse every single day, okay? There are going to be multiple instances if you get in an argument, if you get into a disagreement, if you leave the seat up on the toilet, if you don't wipe down the countertops after making a peanut butter and jelly, right? So I mean, it's wild. There's so many different reasons that she can withhold intercourse for you, especially once you lock it down and put her in a marriage, that I genuinely don't believe that he really understands, especially if this is baby mama 2. You could tell he just rushed to get another woman knocked up instead of taking his time and really just focusing on that one child that he has, because the way that she's moving, she definitely is giving gold digger vibes. And I would tell him, my advice would be to run, but obviously you already knocked her up, so now he has to fall all the way into that role. But man, I mean, these guys are wifing up the worst types. You could tell Shorty is ran through. Why are you wearing that when you're pregnant? It's absolutely insane, bruh. Like, she's literally wearing a stripper outfit damn near, and she's pregnant. Like, look, bruh, I get it's Miami, but damn.
So here's the thing, I'm cute and I'm nice and I like everybody and I'm not too hard to get along with, right? Here's the thing though, I am not a woman, okay? I was assigned female at birth, I'm not a woman. That's who I am, I live in my body, so I know for 100% for a fact that's what's going on. I don't give a fuck what you think I look like, okay? Because you might look like a giant sack of shit that's not worth anyone wasting their time over, but I'm still gonna call you by what you want to be called by. See how that works? It's called respect. I know, brazen new idea, we're just test driving it to see if it works out. If someone decides to misgender me one more fucking time, I'm gonna introduce my heel to their teeth. Okay? Great. So here's the thing, I'm cute.
Sure, man. These chicks are all bark, no bite, man. I'll straight up say, hey, Miss Lady, can you, or hey, Miss Lady, you need any help with that? I guarantee she ain't finna do nothing, okay? A lot of these chicks, they just be talking out of their mouth. She knows she ain't finna take no heel, maybe to like some soft ass dude. Unfortunately, I think that this woman is referring to people misgendering her. I think a lot of times they're referring to my white guys, okay? My white brothers and sisters. A lot of the world, even though she looks white, I guarantee she doesn't claim white. She's like, oh, just like that other woman in the cop video. Oh, I'm an indigenous person. I'm this. Like, bruh, you're pretty much white. But I'm sure she has an excuse to put herself in a minority box. And she is using that to, you know, the best of her ability. I mean, honestly, she kind of looks Asian, but that's neither here nor there. Either way, these women are insane, bro. She is upset because people see her as a woman, which she actually is, call her by that, and now she's upset. And it looks like she's in a classroom. So either she is a teacher or a college student. I hope that she is a college student and not a teacher. But this is the type of crazy that we have out here, all right? These are the types of women who are in the streets that we have to select from. Like I've mentioned before, we are in a pansexual pandemic. That is indeed a pansexual pandemic where women specifically have complete fluid sexuality, and men, if you do have fluid sexuality, you're pretty much a fruitcake and nobody is really going to respect you, especially if you're presenting as that. But the girls, they're gonna act like they love you and all that kind of stuff, but when it comes down to it, they're really not, and they will use your identification as an insult to a man like me who has nothing to do with that community, right? You see women putting, oh, this guy must be gay in the comment section, all that kind of stuff, right? But they're using it as an insult, and they're also telling people not to be homophobic, telling people to make friends with gay people, telling people that they're friends with gay people, acting like they are friends with gay people. Well, if you were, then you wouldn't use it as an insult. It's just like if, you know, if I was friends with another black guy, or if you got a white guy, he's friends with a black guy, he's not going to be going around calling people the N-word because he understands that that hurts black people's feelings and he would want to be sympathetic to that. So in turn, you wouldn't have women trying to use, you know, a sexuality identification as an insult if they actually respected that form of sexuality, you see? So, like I said, we are in a pansexual pandemic, especially women have caught on to this, and they are the ones who are essentially allowing the LGBT to invade their spaces. I already spoke about it before. The jealousy amongst the LGBT of women, the reenactment of women and whatnot and what they believe a woman is to be. So a lot of issues here. This woman obviously is mental and should probably seek help because she's talking about inflicting harm to people who misgender her. I mean, I don't want to go there, but isn't this the same type of thing that, you know, that mass pew pew person had did in Nashville? I mean, we ain't gonna talk about it, but it sounds very reminiscent of that. And that was a woman too who was confused about their gender and sexuality. I mean, you can't make this stuff up.
I regret my tattoo. The video of me getting my boyfriend's name tattooed on my forehead went viral. All of the big social media platforms, newspapers, radio stations were talking about it. And all I want to say is that I regret my tattoo, but not this one, because this is actually not a real tattoo. And the reason why I tricked the whole internet is that I have a message to young people and all of the people who wants to get covered in tattoos. I want everyone to know that I regret my tattoos and you might regret yours when you get older. And as a person fully covered in tattoos, I feel like this is my responsibility to speak up, share my experience. And when people see me on social media, the first thing they notice about me is my tattoos. So if I influence people, I want to influence people in the right way. I remember when 10 years ago I was getting my first tattoos, and my mom, my friends were telling me all the time, Anna, you will regret your tattoos. And I didn't listen, maybe because they didn't have any tattoos. But if there was a person covered in tattoos saying they regret their tattoos, I would have listened. So like and share this video so we can together spread the tattoo awareness that no one really talks about.
Yeah, so I really love that message. And the reason I love that message is because you have a woman who is finally being honest and admitting that she regrets her tattoos. Now, we all know on this channel that tattoos are not for women, okay? Tattoos are for men. It is to signify hardship or potential war times. You know, initially that's what they were used for. And also in certain situations, branding and enslavement, which, you know, but voluntary tattoos, right? Voluntary tattoos, definitely a male thing, right? And now women have tried to go and invade the tattoo space, and they're getting tattoos now, and they look a damn mess, okay? All these women getting these tattoos, you look horrible. I'm sorry, but tattoos are not for women. It does not look good. Maybe something slight like on the inside of your finger, or maybe even on the back of your ear and all that kind of stuff. But even then, it's just like, what's the point of that? Women overwhelmingly are going to be the people who regret their tattoos, because when they do get tattoos, a lot of times they just get the dumbest tattoos. I done seen girls with random cow tattoos, random, you know, we see Amber Rose forehead tattoo. And I'm not saying that men can't regret their tattoos too. I think some men regret getting neck tattoos. Some men definitely regret getting face tattoos. But all in all, you know, if you're getting tattoos, like I'm obviously yadded, okay, I got a chest piece. I mean, I like my chest piece. It's beautiful. It makes me look like, you know, it just gives like a hardened aesthetic, you know what I'm saying? I also got a forearm piece. So I don't regret my tattoos, but like I said, they look cool on men. They just don't look good on women. And some male tattoos don't look good as well. But I think all in all, like a tattoo like this, it would probably look dumb on a guy too. I'm not even gonna cap, because it's not filled in the scorpions on a rose. It just looks stupid, you know, it really does. But obviously she regrets her tattoos. They're horrible tattoos, honestly. No color really, in horrible places, especially for a woman, on your collarbone, on your neck. Oh man, I mean, she's just in a world of regret right now. And a lot of women are going to be regretting their tattoos. They're getting tattooed, chest tattoos, you know, down the sternum and all that kind of stuff. If you are trying to be a heterosexual woman and you're interested in men, The worst thing that you could get are tattoos. Now, a lot of guys are going to say, oh, I think tattoos are sexy. Let me tell you what, these women with tattoos are not getting married like that. I'm telling you that right now. And rich guys are definitely not marrying unless they're like dumbass rappers, right? But they're not marrying women with all these crazy ass tattoos, okay? So without these tattoos, she could probably be a solid 6, maybe even 7 if she got in the gym and worked on her booty. But right now, she's like a 5, maybe even less than a 5, because those tattoos are just, they're not cute. They're distracting. Even if she would have gotten that hand piece, the hand piece isn't that bad. I think it's a little rose on the hand or something. And just that, then you could probably live with that. Okay, just a rose on the hand, but all the numbers, she looked like a gang member. It's just like, what the hell? Men do not want to date gang members. And women think that men like tattoos because men get tattoos. And they think that what we're attracted to is the same thing as what they're attracted to. It just doesn't make sense. That's why they keep saying, oh, I'm strong and independent, because they want men that are strong and independent and whatnot. And it's just like the little sister effect. They just copy what men have been doing for centuries. Now they start copying tattoos, even though women were not getting tattoos like that back in the day. They weren't getting, you know, war marks or whatnot. It just, you don't, that's like sullying a woman, basically. You know, marking her is one of the worst things that you could do. It's just wild, bruh, that they've been indoctrinated into the tattoo culture. And a lot of women succumb to it at a very young age, and they get a rush of tattoo. They're in a rush. They're in a rush to get out of their parents' house and go get tattoos and go do whatever they wanted to do and get those piercings and all this kind of stuff. And it's just like, dude, for what, bro? You look a hot mess. If you want to remain attractive, if you want to remain sexy as a woman, do not get tattoos, okay? And if any woman is really honest and she's got dumbass tattoos like this one especially, now I can understand maybe even a forearm sleeve, but getting them so close to like that, I just don't understand getting tattoos close to your reproductive organs as a woman, like getting them near your neck, near your breast. It just makes it look horrible, bruh. It's like putting a bumper sticker on a Ferrari. I know you guys have heard that saying before, but it just doesn't look good. It's not sexy. And a lot of times it can be a mistake. Now, sometimes I have seen women who have tattoos that end up looking good, but the only reason why it ends up looking good is because they're so hot, like in the face and in the body, that it's hard to mess that up. And even those types of women, they get them in places where it makes sense and all of their tattoos kind of flow together. It's very difficult for women to pull that look off. I have seen some, I've been with some before, who have pulled the look off. But ultimately, I would prefer my woman with no tattoos. Now, for fun, of course, yeah, smash the girls with tattoos. Bruh, they're damn near some of the easiest, and they can take the most dick because they got the pain tolerance and whatnot. So smash them, hey, do what you want to do. But in order to commit, yeah, nah. Men are not really committing to women who are just tatted up like a sailor or a gangster or, you know, a street dude. So that's just my take. Anyways, you already know what it is. It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship request to the email down below with a screenshot of your CashApp so I know you're paying your tithes, man. Y'all need to be in your mouth freaking DM with the BS. You already know. Reclaim Your Throne.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.